measles being back in circulation. With vaccination levels of 95%, measles was eradicated. However, because a growing number of parents who haven't been getting their children immunised, the infection has made an unwelcome return. Here in Liverpool, the take-up rate for measles, mumps and rubella vaccine is 74%, compared with 83% for England as a whole. So, following a number of recent cases here on Merseyside of measles, Merseycare NHS Foundation Trust are running catch-up clinics during the summer holidays so that parents can get their children inoculated. BBC Radio Merseyside reporter Tom Walker has been to one of the catch-up clinics at the Five Ways Health Centre in Chilwell, where he spoke to a couple of nurses and to a mum who brought in her children in to get the jab.
Hi, welcome to the clinic. What's your name?
This is Renesmee.
Oh, hello, darling. Have you come for your vaccine today?
With me are Laura Owens, who's a vaccines coordinator for Liverpool, and Julie Connell, who's the Uptake Improvement Officer. Laura, tell me about the catch-up clinics.
Yeah, so we're offering catch-up clinics across Merseyside during the summer holidays. To immunise children that are possibly missing their MMR. So we will do a data cleanse and see whether your child is missing the vaccine, and you can come along to our clinics and get vaccinated.
How much interest has there been?
There's been a lot of interest actually over the past week or so with all the media coverage. Okay, so just check some details.
Amy Rigby has come to the clinic this morning with her 3 children. They're 6, 5 and 3. Amy, tell me what you came for today.
I came to get my children the MMR vaccine. I seen the communications that were put out into the community, and I thought it was about time I got it done.
Why did you not get it done before?
I had a friend whose child had vaccine damage from the first MMR, and with it being close and personal, chose that's not what I wanted for my child.
What changed your mind?
I seen in the news there was children dying, there was children losing limbs, and I actually had another close personal friend whose child lost both of the legs through their meningitis, and that was the other side of the coin.
Okay, so I'm just going to have a little look at your arm, okay? You cuddle, Mum.
Julie, you're the Uptake Improvement Officer. Just tell me what that actually means.
So it's my job to engage with local communities. I go along to events in schools, we're just about approaching summer holidays, and we're along to lots of engagements, and to chat to parents and answer any questions, anything they're unsure of, explain the benefits of the vaccine, and just let them know how important it is to have the children vaccinated and get them protected.
What appear to be the barriers from your point of view that prevent parents from getting their children vaccinated?
There is a lot of scaremongering out there about what the vaccines can do, which is the negative side of it. So it's just having that open conversation with parents and explaining, if they want to know what is in the vaccination, how it works, how it protects the child, and just having comfortable conversations. If the parent is unsure, we're there to speak to them and explain more than make them, get the child vaccinated, because people are unsure and it's their children, and that's fair enough.
Okay, you've done it now.
What do other parents say? You must be in contact with quite a few parents as you go to and from school and other places.
Other parents a lot don't get the children's vaccines. There's still some that I speak to that will not be getting the MMR vaccine for their children. But then there is a few like myself that have decided against it and come to the clinics either today or the next coming weeks.
Do you think parents are beginning to change their mind? Is the publicity working?
I would say so, yeah. Especially on the schoolyard. There is a few children that have been booked in.
Because you were concerned, weren't you, about your own children if they got a cold or anything like that?
I was just concerned because it started with colds, and with myself not being very well at the minute, I thought if they get a cold, and I knew I couldn't live with that with winter around the corner.
So Laura, what are the consequences if parents fail to get their children vaccinated?
Yeah, so if you haven't got your children vaccinated, you can run the risk of them contracting measles. So we are looking for that 95% herd immunity for the coverage, for the protection. And we know that measles is a very serious disease. It can lead to ears and chest infection, fits, diarrhoea, and can damage the brain. We would encourage the parents to contact our services, where we've got highly skilled nurses services that can look into your children's vaccine history, whether they've been out of country, and we can get them up to date for the UK schedule.
So Julie, you talk to communities, some of them might be sceptical. What do you say to them, when you're trying to persuade them to come and get their children vaccinated?
Answer any questions and queries, and if they are unsure of anything, it's just to put the right information out there as well. And it's really scary to think that we're looking at diseases now that we thought had gone by, but also it's to protect the children that are vulnerable, because there's a lot of children out there that can't be vaccinated because they've got underlying health conditions. So if we do have herd immunity, we're also protecting the vulnerable in society as well.
There you go. That is the guest there at the 508 Health Centre in Chilwell, our reporter for BBC Radio Merseyside, Tom Walker, bringing us the latest on that.